Many job seekers feel uneasy when talking about their achievements in an interview. They either downplay their strengths and appear unsure, or overstate their value and risk sounding arrogant. So, why is it so hard to sell yourself? The discomfort often comes from a fear of sounding boastful or overconfident. However, self-promotion isn't bragging. It is about demonstrating your value. In this lecture, we will learn why selling yourself feels uncomfortable, how to shift your mindset, and practical strategies to promote yourself with confidence and authenticity. Objectives of the lecture. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to identify why self-promotion feels difficult for many candidates, shift from bragging to showcasing value in interviews, apply strategies to overcome the fear of selling yourself, why talking about yourself feels difficult, fear of sounding arrogant. Many candidates hesitate to discuss their strengths because they don't want to come across as self-centered. They assume talking about achievements is boasting and confidence is arrogance. But in reality, interviewers expect you to highlight your strengths. The key is how you do it, focusing on facts and results rather than exaggerated claims. Here you need a mindset shift. Instead of thinking, I don't want to sound arrogant, reframe it as, I need to help them understand why I'm a great fit for this role. Discomfort with self-promotion. Most of us are taught to be modest about our achievements. While humility is valuable, an interview is not the time to downplay your skills. If you don't confidently express your strengths, hiring managers may assume you lack them. Common mistakes include using vague language, I worked on a project, instead of, I led a project that increased efficiency by 20%, giving too much credit to others. While teamwork is important, failing to highlight your role can make you seem passive. Focusing on responsibilities, not results. Employers care about impact, not just duties. Therefore, use clear, fact-based language to own your contributions while recognizing teamwork where applicable. Not knowing how to frame accomplishments. Candidates often struggle to structure their responses in a way that sounds natural and persuasive. A poor structure can make even impressive achievements sound unimpressive. Use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to organize your responses. Situation. What was the context? Task. What were you responsible for? Action. What did you do? Result. What was the outcome? Example. Instead of saying, I improved the onboarding process, say, I redesigned the onboarding process. Action. Reducing training time by 30%. Result, which helped new hires integrate faster. Situation and task. Shifting from bragging to showcasing value. Focus on facts, not opinions. Instead of saying, I'm the best at managing projects, say, I successfully managed 5 projects simultaneously, delivering each on time and 15% under budget. Numbers and tangible outcomes make your strengths clear without sounding exaggerated. Keep it relevant. Your accomplishments should directly relate to the role you're applying for. Ask yourself, does this example showcase a skill the employer values? Or does it demonstrate my ability to succeed in this role? If not, refocus your response on something more relevant. Use we when needed, but don't disappear. While teamwork is essential, your individual contributions must be clear. Rather than saying, we increased sales by 25% last quarter, clarify your role with, I developed a new sales strategy that contributed to a 25% revenue increase. This highlights teamwork while ensuring your contribution is clear, making your response stronger and more impactful. Overcoming the fear of self-promotion. Practice out loud. Many people feel awkward discussing their strengths because they haven't practiced. Rehearsing your responses out loud helps to refine your wording so it sounds natural, builds confidence in your ability to articulate your value, and helps you identify weak points in your delivery. Tip: record yourself answering, tell me about yourself, and listen for clarity, tone, and pacing. Reframe self-promotion as storytelling. Instead of listing achievements like a resume, think of it as telling a story with impact. Use a challenge or problem you faced, the actions you took to solve it, and the measurable outcome or lesson learned. Stories engage interviewers, making your answers more memorable and persuasive. Get comfortable with positive language. If you struggle with confidence, practice using stronger, more direct language in interviews. Rather than saying, I think I was good at leading that project, say, I successfully led that project, ensuring all deadlines were met ahead of schedule. Words like successfully, effectively, and strategically help you sound confident without exaggeration.